As promised from the last video, we're now going to show you how we're going to add some diamonds into this ring. Now that those holes are all drilled and ready, we're using what's called a graver to come and cut what's called a bright cut along the border of those holes. This is going to allow us to isolate the metal that we're then going to use as our prongs for each stone. Because we're using a carbide bit and it's highly polished, it leaves a nice polished surface on the metal. So after we added those diamonds and then beaded over the extra metal onto the top of the stones, we're coming back with another graver to make little cleanup cuts so this ring sparkles. These details, although small, are very important for a ring like this. They truly make it stand out from other pieces of jewelry. So there you see we added the diamonds on both sides, and we also added a mill grain texture along the edge to give it a little extra flair. So now time for the halo portion of the ring. This is a very similar process to what we did on the shoulder diamonds. We're coming in with the ball burr, we're going to drill out the holes for the diamonds, and then we're going to cut away some extra material so that we can then use the metal as the prongs. After we drill out the holes, we'll use this cylinder burr to cut away the islands between those holes and really isolate the metal that we're going to use as the prongs. It gets really dirty with all these metal shavings flying all over the place. Every now and then we use some compressed air to clean it up. There you go. All those holes are all ready for the diamonds, and we'll set them at a later point. This customer also asked us to add a couple little turquoise cabochons that match with the turquoise inlays on the side of the ring. So here, under the microscope, we're going to use two different Dremel bits to take this piece of turquoise and shape it into a cabochon. This is always super fun to do. On one hand, we have a piece of turquoise spinning, and in the other hand, we're using the diamond burr to shape it. It's like a mini lathe right in our hands. So we're going to keep refining this piece of turquoise into a cylinder. Now that we have it to the diameter we want, we're then going to start to round off the top so that we get that nice cabochon shape that's going to fit into this ring. We used diamond burrs to cut the turquoise to get that nice polish on it. And here we're actually using a finer gritted diamond to then add some more shine. We keep doing this with progressively finer diamond bits to make sure that this piece of turquoise really shines. This final wheel is one of the highest polished ones that we have here in the shop, and it's really going to make this piece of turquoise shine. And as the very last step, we're going to use this polishing compound on a soft felt wheel. And this is going to remove any of those tiny, tiny micro scratches that might be in the turquoise. And it's going to make it shine like none other. There you can see that little reflection coming off the top of the stone. That just shows how shiny it really is. Check that out. This is going to look really cool as an accent in this ring. We're just going to take our diamond wheel and part it off at the exact height that we need. Oops, almost lost it there, but we found it. We're gonna polish off the bottom portion and we'll be good to go. So we take this little piece of wax that the stone is going to stick to, and we're going to put it into that prong setting, and then we're going to bend the metal over the top of the stone so that it never falls out. This tool that we're using is called a beading tool, and you can't see it here, but in the very tip, it has a little concave that fits around the top of the prongs. And there you go. Let's go give it a final polish and send it off to the customer. Thanks for following along. See you guys next time.